Hi, everybody, and welcome to Paste Studio on the Road. We're here in East Nashville at Instrumenthead Live with Lady A. Lady A, thank you for being here. Hey! Yeah, man, it's great to see you guys again. It's been years since we crossed paths last in the New York studio, and I know we're going to hear music today from the deluxe edition of Ocean. We're going to hear music from On This Winter's Night. And what's coming up first?
Yeah, well, right now we're going to kick it off with our current single at radio right now, the song that's gotten us through quarantine. Go out on the Sunset Strip, but at the last call I still stay lit. Make it 20 last like it's 1990. Way out here where we're from, we don't say ooh la la, carry on. Don't need no bottle service budget, got no money but we love it. Raising plastic cups to a life of luxury, c'est la vie on a Friday. We get dressed up in a blue jean tux and we go where we don't need the highway. Don't need doubles and bubbles to get in all kinds of trouble out in the country. Don't need a crystal chandelier to have a real good time. We're drinking beer on a champagne night. Champagne night.
Velvet robes in our hometown bar, VIPs and drinking PBR. No, we don't need a high-rise skyline view from a window.
Cause way out here
where
we're from,
we don't have to be fancy to have a whole lot of fun.
raising plastic cups to a life of luxury, c'est la vie on a Friday. We get dressed up in a blue jean tux and we go where we don't hear the highway. Don't need doubles and bubbles, getting
All kinds of trouble out
in the country. Don't need a
crystal chandelier to have a real good time. We're drinking beer on a champagne night. Champagne night.
champagne night. You'll never see us sipping long stem glasses, even if we're in a Hollywood palace. No, we ain't on our own island. No, we ain't dripping in diamonds. We're getting rhinestones, raising plastic cups to a life of luxury. C'est la vie
On a Friday, get dressed up in a blue jean tux and we go where we don't hear the highway.
Don't need
Doubles and bubbles,
getting
all kinds of trouble.
out in the
Country,
don't need a
crystal chandelier to have a real good time.
We're drinking beer on a champagne night.
Drinking beer on a champagne night. Drinking beer on a
Drinking beer on a
champagne night.
champagne night.
Drinking beer on a champagne night.
We're drinking beer
On a champagne night. And the crowd of five goes wild.
Man, this feels great. I really appreciate you guys being here. It's extra special under the circumstances that we're able to do this, so thanks again for coming. And man, that song is a ton of fun. It's Paste Magazine writes a lot about craft beer, about fancy beers, and there's a time and a place for a fancy beer. But so is there a time and a place for if you want to just grab for the bottom shelf and have a cheap beer while everybody else is in a fancy surrounding. So when it's time for you to reach for the bottom shelf and grab a cheap beer, what's the go-to for each of you?
Natty Light, baby.
All right.
I grew up on Natty Light. It
Yeah.
got me through high school. That sounds horrible.
I'm a
Sorry,
Miller
kids,
Lite.
don't drink.
I'm a Miller Lite girl.
Miller Lite, I do
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Like PBR.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We're still waiting for that
No, I
endorsement
mean,
from
they're all good.
Pabst Blue. So we're gonna do another song. This is off the deluxe version of Ocean. So it's a pretty cool story. I was hanging out with Thomas Rhett and he played this song Heroes and he goes, it's just not quite right. But we've got this kind of cool idea, you know, they had most of it kind of already fleshed out. And I said, well, there's definitely some lines in there I think need to improve. And he was like, well, why don't you work on it one day? And so I went over to buddy Julian, that was also a part of the song, and we kind of tweaked it. And I feel pretty lucky to have been a part of because I really can't take a lot of credit for this idea, but I kind of forced my way in on this song. But
It's such an important one, too, because I feel like we have lost truly so many of our heroes over the last several years, but also really recently. And the first line of the song is really special because it's kind of given a nod to Kenny Rogers and in a
You've
song that
grown up
he
with him.
sang. Yeah, I did. I grew up with him in my life just because my mom is an artist and has worked with him over the years. But Islands in the Stream was like one of the first songs we ever
Yeah.
sang karaoke to together
did.
before we were a band. So
Yeah.
this one will tug at your heartstrings for sure.
this is called Heroes. Well, all of my heroes keep dying, and Lord, may they rest in peace. So here's to the songs that'll always live on, now until eternity. Well, as a kid I would sing to islands in the stream, and all that I wanted was to dance with somebody, had a grunge flannel face. In my teen spirit days, Georgia plates on my truck was singing California love. Oh, all of my heroes keep dying, Lord, may they rest in peace. So here's to the songs that'll always live on, from now until eternity. Oh, the first chords Daddy showed me was the hokey from Muskogee. Then I started a band, knew I was born a rambling man. Took an American girl and I made her my wife. I guess even the losers get lucky sometimes. Oh, all of my heroes are dying, Lord, may they rest in peace. Oh, so yes to the songs that'll always live on, from now until eternity. I bet the bar stools in heaven are all filled up with legends, but they don't drink alone, and tears dry on their own. When it's my time to go, all that I hope is old country road, take me home. It seems like the lessons from the ones up above, as if we're all gonna make it. Well, all you need is love. So let's take all the songs that they've left behind, 'cause tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999. Oh, all of my heroes keep dying, Lord, may they rest in peace. Oh, so here's to the songs that will always live on, from now until eternity. So here's to the songs that'll always live on, from now until eternity. It's our first time doing that.
I know.
All right, thank you. How did you feel about that first time through? It sounded great from where I was sitting.
Yeah, it felt good.
You know, it's been so interesting too. Because same thing with Champagne Night. You know, we would have performed that probably a good 70, 80 times already. And so,
Yeah.
it's been a weird year. Been a band for 13, 14 years, and this is the longest, obviously, we've ever gone without tour and really performing. So
Yeah.
So we feel blessed to be able to do things like this, just
Absolutely.
to keep our chops up.
Standing behind a mic feels good.
That's right. Well, we appreciate it very much. So that sentiment definitely goes two ways. And I know. So next up, we're gonna shift gears into the holiday mode. And you guys are all family-centric people, as is obvious from the video. And the videos are great. It's like, footage from you as children, footage of your kids. So how, this very challenging holiday season, what strategies are you guys using to get together with the people that you love and do it safely and make sure that everybody stays healthy?
Yeah. So, I mean, thankfully, our kids have been healthy. And, but I think, thankfully, Nashville winters don't get like really, really cold. I mean, we've had some good weather. The fall was pretty mild overall, so there was a lot of outdoor time, which was great. But I will say it's been a lot of just really close-knit time with our immediate families. I mean, I have 3 little girls. My oldest is 7, and then I have twin daughters that are almost 3. And so it's been a lot of family time.
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah. And for Christmas, I know it feels like a blink, but for Christmas especially, I feel like we have been rushing the tradition, like beginning into the Christmas season, just because it seems like such a hopeful, beautiful place to live in the midst of a year that's just been so challenging. And so for us, we're already, our tree's up. We've got tons of Christmas movies on repeat already. I mean, it's just all about wanting them to experience the joy of the holidays.
I don't know why I thought about this, but my boy is like the first year he's made a Christmas list. He's 4.5. Yeah. Guess what's on his top of his list? You're gonna die. The Snacky. You ever heard of the Snacky?
No.
There's a commercial for it where it's a cup. You have the lick, and then on top it's a little cup that you put a snack in. And it's like $7.
Spill-proof.
And he's like, out of all the things, it's like, no, I don't want the.
That's
He
hilarious.
goes, I really want a Snacky. And he goes, it's awesome, Dad. That way I can sit in the back of the car and not.
Never
he's
spill
always,
anything.
There's always food everywhere, and he wants a Snacky.
That's awesome. My little girl, phonetically, because she's 7, she's doing great with her spelling, but she asked for an Alexa, and she spelled it Ulexu. Alexa.
And if Alexa was already there, Alexa could have helped her with that.
I know. Alexa, how do you spell Alexa? But she goes, I'm so tired of having to use your phone, Mom and Dad, to pull up the songs I want to play. I want to just be able to go, hey, can you play? So that's why.
Well, it makes a lot of sense to me to rush into the Christmas spirit. I mean, we've got at Michael's studio, there's a Christmas tree going on up there. I'm doing the same thing at my home. And so thank you for bringing that vibe here. And as we move into the holiday mood with this session, can you tell us about what's coming up third?
Yeah, Dave, do you want to talk
we
about
wrote
it?
this song. So we did a Christmas record back in 2012 and wanted to add to that. We've always had a bunch of ideas over the years. We should get back and work on that some more. So we added 4 songs with Dan Huff. And one of them was an original, and Charles and Hillary came over to my basement studio. I've got a newly built studio down in the basement. We had an unfinished basement. I converted into a room that we've been writing a lot, recording in, and we wrote this song, just 3 of us, and it's been years, actually, I think, since we've sat just the 3 of us and wrote. And this was a lot about our families, about our kids, and about, I don't know, just the joy in seeing the holidays through the eyes of our kids. I mean, as you get older, you start to lose that, you get busy, you get hectic, and just to watch, having kids changes your perspective on life. So watching them enjoy the holidays, love it, and find the magic is what we wanted to capture in this song. So this is an original on our a deluxe for the Christmas record, Christmas Through Your Eyes.
Watching you from the front porch playing, bundled up under snowflakes falling. It takes me back to when I was a kid, sliding down the driveway on a trash can lid, when the only thing that mattered was counting the days till Santa came. Seeing Christmas through your eyes, and it's been a while. The joy and wonder of your smile. Such a precious child, and suddenly I'm drifting back in time, seeing Christmas through your eyes. Everyone in their reindeer jammies, cuddled up, watching homemade movies. You look up and ask, is that one you? Yeah, that was me back in '92. And I still remember how hard it was to fall asleep on Christmas Eve. I'm seeing Christmas through your eyes. Yeah, it's been a while. The joy and wonder of your smile. Such a precious child. And suddenly I'm drifting back in time, seeing Christmas through your eyes. This year there's an innocence you helped me to find. Oh, I'm seeing Christmas through your eyes, and it's been a while. The joy and wonder of your smile. Such a precious child. Suddenly I'm drifting back in time, seeing Christmas through your eyes.
Man, thank you. That's a great song. It's a total pleasure to have you guys here again. I mean, under these circumstances, it just is extra special. So thank you guys all for coming and doing
I'm
it.
so happy to be here. It feels good, and like we say, just so grateful to get to just be here and do this.
Yeah, it is, man. So we're about to hear the song that's coming up next. There's no words that I can possibly say that would add anything to it. I mean, this is like the biggest song in the world for a period of time, and it's a tremendous song, and it's a song that I continue to hear and hear. I mean, and I would love to hear what is coming up next.
Yeah.
This is the song that kind of really, I think, kind of took us definitely to that next level. We had just come off of our first #1 song was "Run to You," and we were going into the second record, definitely feeling a little pressure of like, okay, what is this thing going to take off or what? And so it was really interesting. This was one of the last songs that we kind of brought up before we went in the studio, and we didn't really know what we had at the time. It was just this little crazy work tape that wasn't really fully fleshed out. But I knew once we went in the studio there was something special, but I didn't think it would be obviously what it's become.
Yeah.
So.
And I also want to make sure everybody knows that this guy right here, Slim Gamble on guitar, accompanying us, he played on that record, on a lot of our records, and has been on tour with us for, about as long as we've been a band. About 13 years. But we want to leave you with this one. This is Need You Now. Picture perfect memories scattered all around the floor. Reaching for the phone, 'cause I can't fight it anymore. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. For me it happens all the time. It's a 1:15, I'm all alone and I
another shot of whiskey, can't stop looking at the door. Yeah, I'm wishing you come sweeping in the way you did before. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. For me it happens all the time. But it's a quarter after one, I'm a little drunk and I need you now. Said I wouldn't call, but I lost all control and I need you now. Oh, and I don't know how I can do without. I just need you now. Guess I'd rather hurt than feel nothing at all.
Well, it's a quarter after one. I'm all alone and I need you now.
I said I wouldn't call, but I'm a little drunk and I need you now.
Oh, and I don't know how I can do without.
I just need you now. I just need you
Oh, baby, I need you
And this has been really cool. Hillary, thank you. Charles, Dave, Slim, this has been outstanding. We appreciate it very much. And best of luck on the deluxe edition of Ocean. It's out in the world right now. And On This Winter's Night is out there as well. It's a cool song selection on that record. It's a Donny Hathaway tune. There's a Beach Boys tune on there. So it's cool. Hopefully everybody who's checking out the live stream right now is able to check out those albums as well. Just thank you again so much for coming through and doing this.
I'm happy to. Thank you.
Everybody out there watching, stay safe.
Stay safe.
Love you. Can't wait
Happy
to get back out on the
holidays.
road.
Yeah, happy holidays, y'all.